Hey kids, welcome back. Last week, if you remember, we were dividing with decimal numbers. In our presentation, How Do I Do That?, I showed you how to divide a decimal number by a whole number. Well, now that I can do that, the question is, how am I going to do this? And what is this? This week, we're going to be dividing a whole number by a decimal number. So let's begin. Remember, in this presentation, I will be showing you step by step how to solve problems like the ones that you'll be doing. So remember, you can watch this video as many times as you need, but the key is that you follow the step-by-step process that I'm going to show you. Yes, you will need to take it step by step. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to divide a whole number by a decimal number. Today we're just going to focus on to the 10th place. Again, for these problems, the decimal numbers will only go as far as the 10th place. Later on this week, we'll do it to the 100th place. So let's begin. Step number 1. What is the story problem? Well, in this case, Abby has a 2-pound bag of candy. Now she needs to divide that candy into smaller bags, with each bag holding 4/10 of a pound each. The question is, how many bags will Abby need to divide the candy equally among each bag? So again, the story problem is that she's got 2 pounds of candy and she's going to be dividing that among bags that each hold 4/10 of a pound. How many bags will she need? Well, first thing I noticed is she's starting with 2 holes, and she's going to be dividing those 2 holes into smaller bags, each of them holding 4/10 of a pound. So the expression is 2 divided by 4/10. The other thing is, I don't know what the answer is yet. So let's begin. Step 2. Here, you'll see that I have a 2-pound bag of candy. And I know that I'm going to weigh out, and there's going to be 4/10 of a pound that I'm going to put into the bag. So again, I'm seeing 2 holes. I'm seeing my parts as being bags that hold 4/10 of a pound. So how many bags will it take? Doesn't it almost seem like I'm going to be multiplying? So a helpful tool in this case would be a number line. You'll notice that in the resources, I provided you with some different number lines. Please make sure that you print those off and use them to help you to be successful with dividing a whole number by decimal numbers. Now, in this case, I've measured off 2 holes on my number line, and each hole is divided into 10. So in this case, I'm going to try to figure out how many of these 1/4 it's going to take to get all the way to 2. That's why it kind of looks like multiplying. But at the same time, I'm taking 2 holes and I'm dividing them into 1/4, 1/4, 1/4 until I get to 0. Remember, don't go over and don't go under. So here we are without all the extra words. I started off with my 2 pounds, and I took my first bag and I measured it off, and you can see that it's right here. The first bag has 4/10 of a pound. The second bag has 4/10 of a pound. The third bag has 4/10 of a pound. The fourth bag has 4/10 of a pound. And finally, the fifth bag has 4/10 of a pound. So 2 divided by 4/10 would be 5. Or 5 times 4/10 equals 2. Now, I discovered that Abby's going to need 5 bags. She's going to multiply 4/10 times 5 to get 2. So again, 4/10 times 5 equals 2 is if I'm multiplying. So does 2 divided by 4/10 equal 5? Well, here's bag number 1, and bag number 2, and bag number 3, and bag number 4, and bag number 5. So 2 divided by 4/10 equals 5, and 4/10 times 5 equals 2 represent the same solution. One is the reciprocal of the other. So, step 5. I'm going to restate the solution into my story problem. So again, Abby had 2 pounds of candy. She needed to divide them into bags that each held 4/10 of a pound. So I'm saying that Abby will need 5 bags to divide the 2 pounds equally. Okay, so when you're working today on this math, you're going to be reading some problems and you're going to need a number line. Again, I said I'll be providing those for you to download and print off. So I've got my number line right here, and you'll see that my number line starts with 0 and goes to 10. And each one whole is divided into 10 parts. Now, in this case, I was reading the story and I found that it said that I have 4, it being divided by 8/10. Now, based on the previous work, I noticed that that is really the same thing as some number times 8/10 equaling 4. So I've just got to figure out how many 8/10 hops will I need to make to get to 4. Okay? So again, right now I've got no hops, but I need to get all the way to 4. So I'm going to be doing my work, and then I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to take this little section here, dividing it into 8/10 sections, so that I'll end up with some number of sections getting all the way to 4. So my first hop of 8/10. So this is my first one. You'll notice in my picture that I've gone from 0 to 8/10. Counting off again. This shows my second hop. And I know that 8/10 plus 8/10 is 1 6/10. So my next hop, again, is going to be 8/10. It will be my third hop. I'm going to repeat that again for my fourth hop. So right now I'm at 3 2/10. One more hop should get me to 4. If you can see, then you see that it will take 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times of going 1/8, pardon me, of going an 8/10, I apologize. So 5 times of going 8/10 to get to 4. 8/10 plus 8/10 plus 8/10 plus 8/10 plus 8/10 equals 4. So 5 times 8/10 equals 4, or I can say that 4 divided by 8/10 equals 5. I hope you found this lesson to be helpful. Please remember to make sure that you print off the number lines, that you use them, and the step-by-step process, and you will be successful. Have a great day. Bye-bye.